Do I mute myself here?
Later I will cue you to come out.
Okay, live.
Right. Hello everyone. So thanks for joining us for this segment of Investing Not Trading Cup 2021 Investment Summit. So for this session, we have Loui Low, the head of research from Malacca Securities, sharing with us the topic, finding your edge and selecting the winning stock. So I believe it will be an opening eye session, especially for those who have joined the simulation competition. All right, so a little bit background for Loui. So Loui has been in the stockbroking industry for over a decade. In his 10 years of experience, he was an active opinion leader on Bursa Marketplace and was featured in Thailand's Market Money channel in 2016. So besides that, he was being interviewed by Astro AEC and was invited to Money Matters on ATV as a guest speaker. Right, so currently, Loui Low is the head of research for M Plus Online. His strategy is derived from both fundamental analysis and underlying trading momentum in order to minimize risk and maximize profit from stocks. All right, great. So let us welcome Loui.
Hello, hi everyone. Good morning.
Right.
So, can I start?
Yeah, you may start now.
Okay, sure. Okay, I've shared my screen right now. Hopefully, you can see it on at your end. Okay, good morning, everyone. Once again I want to thank Investing Note for giving us this opportunity to share this in this summit. And hopefully that everyone is staying safe at home and trading very good over the past 1 week period in the Trading Cup 2021. And thank you for this opportunity again. And I will just share my this session here because I believe that everyone wants to find their edge. So in order for us to go through what can we do about it, like how can we tweak certain things in our favor, this is where you need to. This is very important for you. Okay, so all these contents is provided by myself, and it is not a buy or sell recommendation. Please go through your due diligence before you do an informed investment decision. Okay, so the agenda for today is we will talk about technical analysis. We will talk about one important indicator that I always use, which is called the ADX indicator. And the next thing is we want to enhance it further in order for us to find our edge. So maybe you can tweak some parameters in order to find your edge, or tweak some multi-time frame analysis, tweak some whatever things that you want to tweak, such as risk and reward ratio or success rate of strategy. So those are the things that you can tweak in order to find your edge. So later on, I will share with you on that particular slides on what you can tweak. And the end goal will be to select a winning stocks. So it must be accompanied by a good strategy. So I will provide you the strategy as well in this sharing session. So let's go through what is technical analysis. I'll just briefly, because over the past 10 to 12 years period, I have been looking into technical analysis point of view, and I find there are only a few things that is very important, and you can apply it thoroughly in the stock market. And the next best thing is the Dow theory. The Dow theory has 6 basic tenets. But I will just go through 2 that are very important, and you can apply it straight away when you are, looking at the charts tomorrow or even on Monday itself. So the purpose of technical analysis is always to do a price forecast, because even in fundamental analysis, you are also deriving the whole company and making a fair value for them. So technical analysis would be telling you that where to buy, where to sell, and where to exit in terms of if you have a profit. So definitely we're using technical analysis to do a price forecast. By using what? By using price and volume, by using technical indicators, by using some technical tools such as trend lines, support and resistance, and a lot of other things. And also the last one I always will be using is the multi-time frame analysis. So these are some of the key things under technical analysis. So let's go through the Dow theory, because I believe that Dow theory has a lot of things to cover. But there are 2 main important things that I always use for, which is trends are confirmed by volume. What do you mean by this? So if you have a car that you want to go from point A to point B, you must need the fuel as well, right? So in this case, if the price must go up or go down, they must be accompanied by the volume. So if you have a volume that accompanied with a good breakout formation, then it is considered as a genuine breakout, as a commitment into buying up the shares, and therefore it is considered as a genuine move. So let me give you an example here. So when the price breakout at this point of time, it is accompanied by a good healthy volume. So which means that we can take this as a solid breakout, and it is considered as a genuine move that I will maybe pinpoint a strategy at this point and let it run from this point. And next example is also here. It has been retesting around this range of about 3 to 4 times, but it has a breakout and accompanied by good volume. So what does that mean by trends are confirmed by volume is we don't want those breakouts, but with very minimal volume and very low volume that shows the ingenuity of that move. So that is the first important key point that I can find from the Dow theory. Okay, secondly, trend remains intact until clear reversal signal. So it's like the same thing. We cannot define whenever it's at all-time high. We cannot say that it is at all-time high. We are expecting a drop right now. There is no confirmation in it. So it means that trends remains intact. So which means the uptrend or downtrend remains intact until a clear reversal signal. So uptrend is defined by successively higher highs and higher lows. And downtrend is a series of successive lower highs and lower lows. So let me give you the example here straight away. It says that in this chart here, we can see that it is making higher highs and higher lows formation throughout this period of time. So we cannot say that at this point of time, okay, at this point of time, it is likely to go down because we are not able to determine whether it has given us the conclusive move or not until it is reaching below certain support range and making lower highs and lower lows formation. Then only we can say we can conclude that this trend is already at a potential ending mode. Okay, so which means that every now and then you have to make sure that your chart is always making higher highs and high lows. Then it will tell you that yes, you are in the right movement until it is having a break below certain support. Then it forms low high and lower low formations. Then you can determine that it is a downtrend or it is in a next consolidation move or even a pullback move. So that is how I find these two tenets very important under Dow theory. So this you can surely apply in the stock market or in the charts, basically. Okay. So next one, I want to emphasize on this. So the previous two parts is just about technical analysis and also Dow theory, and the third part here is the indicator that I always use. Why do I use ADX? Is because at one glance you can already determine the status of the trend or status of the company or the price, whether is it uptrend, downtrend, and how strong is the move at that point of time. So ADX is something like it has three components. One is DMI negative. It tells you the negative momentum, which in our charts it's it's a red color line. If the DMI positive is a positive momentum and it is in blue color, and ADX is the strength of the momentum. So these three components would straight away at a glance, you would know that it has either positive momentum or negative momentum, and how strong is the positive or negative momentum. So let me give you the example here. So how do we apply? Is basically I would use this as my guideline. DMI positive, if it is above the DMI negative, then it is considered bullish. If DMI negative is above the DMI positive, then it's considered bearish. And generally speaking, if the ADX is picking up here, it means that it is going up day by day or period by period is going up above the 16. It is telling you that the trend is emerging. The trend here is saying that it is either uptrend or downtrend. Okay, so it doesn't mean that 16 it is only up. Okay, so I give you an example here. The alignment is very important. Okay, so blue line above the red line. So if you look at the previous blue line, DMI positive above negative, it means that it is a bullish tone. And if the ADX, the green color line, is going up higher and higher, which means that the trend is emerging. What trend is emerging? At this point of time, it's telling that the bullish trend is emerging. Okay, same goes with this. If blue color line is above the red color, and the green line is going up higher and higher, which means that it is a bullish move here. So in the price chart, you can straight away tell it is an upward trending move. Okay. And on the other hand, if the red color is above the blue color and the green color line is going up higher and higher, which means that it's telling you that the green is picking up. So it means the trend is getting stronger and stronger. So what trend is under this section here? So if it is red above blue, then it is considered as a negative trend. Okay, negative trend is emerging. So that is why the first part I've covered, which is telling you the direction. Okay, DMI positive above DMI negative is bullish. DMI negative above DMI positive is considered negative. Okay, so the next game plan that I want to do is, if you go through a lot of all these technical analysis, booklet, or even Google it, they will give you a lot of signals. Okay, one is you tell you the trend, and secondly is standby to buy or standby to sell. So what is important here is that yes, there are a lot of signals in ADX, but what is the main gist out of this indicator is this tool. Okay, I will only use this tool because I find it is the start of the trend, or I would say that when there is a crossing of DMI negative below ADX, is giving me more confidence in my reading. So that is why I would use this as to for standby to buy. Okay, but if on the other hand, if you are shorting the market, or if you have ways to go into a futures market, maybe you want to do this as well. DMI positive crossing below ADX will tell you to stand by to sell. Okay, so these are the two indicators that I find, two signals under this indicator that I find very important, and you should be using it. Okay, so just give you an example of this particular stock here, or this particular move here. Okay, when DMI cross below ADX, okay, and DMI cross below ADX, normally it should generate a good upward trending move. Okay, similar to this case here, once there's a good crossing of DMI negative below ADX, then you can say that the upward trending move is here. And you can also say, hey, Louis, maybe this is considered as a negative crossing below ADX as well. But why don't you pick this? Okay, that is also an additional information that under this section here. Okay, so what is the additional information is the best alignment for bullish move. Can you see this? Bullish move, best alignment is this. DMI positive must be above ADX, must be above DMI negative. So this part here, there is a crossing and there is a good best alignment here. Can you see that? Blue above green, above red. So this part here, I would consider this as the most bullish move that I can find in this particular moment, and you should tap along with this bullish move from that point. Okay, so this is what I call the best alignment for bullish move. And when there is a signal here, you have to check for this as well to give you the edge. Okay, so this, I've been tweaking this, so I can find this is very important, and so you can use it as well. Do your own back testing before you use it in the real money. Okay, so next one I want to talk about is the ADX of the when DMI positive cross below ADX. That is when this part happened. Okay, so this part happened, and you can say that this is on an exponential downward move, and this is also due to having this best alignment of the red color above the green color above the blue color. So this is telling you that yes, there is a crossing here, and also you find for the best alignment for bearish move. So this is one part of it that you can use it straight away on Monday. Okay, so give you an example of on AirAsia because recently they have, I mean, in November last year and also February this year, there is some signals coming in. So we thought of giving you some examples here on real life example, and that is very important because if you are trading at this point, you can see that this part of the day is giving this signal. You are almost entering at almost the lowest risk part. Okay, I would say that it will, I mean, everything comes with a risk, but you have to lower down your risk in order to gain your edge. So that's why when you see this, you can enter and put a stop loss below the selected range cut loss, and then when there's a breakout, you hold on to it and you reap the profits out of it. You can see that the alignment is very correct for the bullish move. The blue is above the green, is above the red, and day by day or period by period, bar by bar is going higher for the ADX. So which means that it is picking up and it is telling you that the blue is above red is a bullish move. The bullish trend is getting stronger and stronger and stronger day by day. So that is the idea of it. So although here there is no crossing of the red color, which is a negative DMI below the ADX, but it is telling you that it is blue above green above red. So again, there is a best alignment here. So I'm just giving an example that you might not be able to get, all this crossing, in this practical life situation. I'm just giving you that example. If they don't have the signal on the crossing, what can you find for the next best alignment move? It is the blue above green above red. So once there is a best alignment move, then perhaps you can have a chance to say that, okay, I want to enter along this level because it is considered best alignment for bullish move. And where is the support? Maybe here. And where is the resistance? Maybe here. So just give an example of if there is no signal on the crossing, what can you do about it? Okay. So besides these indicators, I would also suggest that you can also find your edge by tweaking parameters. So for instance, parameters maybe is too long. Like for instance, ADX is using 14 days. Maybe you want to tweak it to 7 days. Maybe you want to tweak it to 3 days. Let's look into that maybe later on. Another edge that you can find is because a lot of people will be trading, daily time frame. But time frame, this is very subjective. Whether you are suitable for 5 minutes, whether you're suitable for 1 minute, it's up to individual's preference and your character. So you must ask yourself, if you're in a tweak time frame, are you a trader or are you a midterm, contra player? Are you a 2-week kind of trade kind of trader? So if you're using like a 1 month kind of trading method, then perhaps daily and 30 minutes would be very useful for you. If you're intraday trader or you are just playing on a contra basis, I think 30 minutes and 5 minutes is important for you. So I think changing time frame to find your edge is a very subjective thing. And I think you need to understand yourself more in order to use, in order to know which time frame to use in your trading. Okay. Then assigning a fair risk and reward ratio per trade is also very important, because if you think that this company is having the wave of the current uptrend move is about 20 cents, you don't want to set your risk and reward out of this 20 cents range. So the risk and reward must be sort of a dynamic, a very variable to each and every the counters. So the risk and reward you also can you can tweak, but bear in mind you must tweak it accordingly and not going below risk one portion and also maybe reward one portion. Try not to go 1-to-1 risk and reward ratio, because in the long run you will be on a disadvantaged side. So every trade you make, you must at least have 1.5 to 2 times minimum. I would say that minimum 1.5 to 2 times of reward per trade. Okay, so that is the so-called optimum for the trading in the long run. Okay, and finding your edge also can be found in selecting the theme of the day, of the week, or the quarter. So why do I say this is important is that under this scenario of market sentiment is so bad, and all this while under this COVID pandemic, which are the sectors that's benefiting and not benefiting out of it. You don't want to go into some counters that is not in a trending tone, not in a theme, and try to make some money out of it. It is not that easy, because, for instance, if you're trading construction sector at this point of time, it might be very hard for you to make money. Okay, so if you are able to identify the theme beforehand, then that will give you an advantage. So, like for instance, this week itself or this few days itself, the technology stocks are running, and that is where you want to make sure that you are able to capture the theme solidly, and also you are trading within the theme itself. Then it will give you an advantage of winnings. Okay, so I will just give an example of a few things here. Parameters, what can you change in ADX? So there's only one thing, which is 14 period. So you can also, by changing other things like when is the ADX going up towards 20, 25, only you will take it, or you want to, when it is going above 16, then you will take it. So these are some of the things that you can tweak in your strategy. But I'll just give you an example of if the default is 14, what are the differences when you change to 7 or even 3? So I give you an example here. This is ADX 14 period on Kobe Tech, recent very strong move. There is only one signal here, okay, crossing below the negative DMI, crossing below the ADX. This is only one signal. So 14 period will give you only one signal. But if you tune down to ADX 7, then it will give you around 2 signals. There is a best alignment here. There is also a best alignment here. Okay. And if you tune down to 3, okay, there is a best alignment here, there is a best alignment here, and there's a best alignment here. So when you go down to a certain smaller period parameter, you will get more signals. But again, more signals doesn't mean you are able to make money. It just means that it will give you more signals, and also there could be more false signals as well. So I'm just giving you this example because it's uptrending. In this uptrending itself, there are so many signals. If you go down to if you go down from 14 to 7 to 3, these are the differences. Okay. Okay. So I'll just give you an example of lower time frame. If you can find a lower time frame and also mix and match the combo. These are the daily 30-minute, 30-minute, 5-minute combo. So I would suggest you to go into this and learn about what are the major differences in the 30-minute time frame and also the daily chart, in order to give you some good signals or bad signals. So I'll just move on to 30-minute and 5-minute combo. You can also see that 30-minute, 5-minute combo, when it is uptrending mode, it is giving a signal at this point. But if you tune down to 5-minute, you can get 4 signals here. Okay, so these are a range that you can find the combo. Okay, I will just go through the last section here because I find the time is a bit constrained, and I'll just go through the very important part. And if you have any questions that you want to ask, you may ask in the Q&A section later on. So this very simple strategy, I would say that it is derived from just now what we have learned, the best scenario or the best alignment for the bullish trend, and also the signal at this point of time. It has triggered us a signal bar here. So what you are supposed to do is you draw this. You draw this resistance above this bar, and it will give you 3 ring at 56 cents on this particular chart. Okay, Kobe 30-minute chart, and the signal bar is here. And what you should do when you spot this signal, okay, draw a line, and then you draw the support. Okay, so first of all, you identify the recent lowest point support and the resistance point of this bar. Then it will give you the idea that whenever the price breaches above this level here, you should be taking the position. So if you take the position, then it's all the way up. But because you have a risk to reward ratio of risk 1 portion, reward 2 portion, then your target price will be here. So this is just one of the example. If you have spotted it at this point of time, what should you do? So this is a very simple strategy that I think it is giving me the edge. And you can always tweak this into maybe 7 days or 3 days of ADX. Then you try and backtest to see how does it fare in your strategy. Okay, so that is my sharing for today. I think because time constraint, I can't share the risk and reward ratio, but bear in mind, risk and reward ratio, I would prefer you to use risk 1 portion and at least 1.5 or 2 reward moving forward. So that is the whole idea of the risk and reward ratio. Okay, so that's about it. I pass back to MC. I guess that is the end of my sharing. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Thanks, Loui. So we actually have a few questions in the Q&A.
Okay.
So maybe we can run through 1 or 2 questions.
Sure.
All right. So we have a questions from an attendee. So where can I get this indicator?
Okay. You can see that under our M Plus online, we have this M Plus Wiz Pro or Wiz Lite. Wiz Pro is for subscribers. Wiz Lite is for normal users. And once you click on the chart, when you get into the platform itself, then you right click on any of the stocks. Then you can select the M Plus Wiz Lite, and that will prompt you to a chart. And the chart itself, you can select the ADX indicator. It is called ADX. Okay. Then beside the ADX, you can also change the parameter from 14 to whatever numbers you want. Okay.
Okay, so we have another question. So is there any indicator for beginner? So he stated that he just started investment.
Okay, I guess you don't want to go through a lot of things, but I will give you a few very basic indicators such as moving average, RSI, and MACD indicator. But since that we are already promoting this ADX, you might want to use ADX indicator because I think ADX indicator is more at a glance of on the chart, you will know straight away the status of that particular moment. Is it positive or negative, or is it trending or non-trending? So trending, non-trending will depend on the ADX, and positive and negative move will depend on whether the DMI positive is above the DMI negative or vice versa. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Loui. So the last one questions is actually asking you. So what is your favorite indicator for trading?
I think ADX is one of my favorite indicator. And also you have to use your mix and match. Maybe you can mix moving average and also the indicator. It will boost, definitely it will boost your trading success rate, because if you're using solely just ADX, it is not sufficient. But if you enhance it with maybe moving average, then if you give you a trend, then it will give you the momentum signal buy here. Then the last thing you want to do is also to identify the lowest point to get you the risk and reward ratio calculation, to make sure that you are not always overly too optimistic or too pessimistic in the rally. Yep.
All right. So thank you very much, Loui, for the sharing. So
okay, sure. Thank you.
Yep. So ladies and gentlemen, a quick reminder again to head over to our gift redemption page. So M Plus Online will be offering a free beginners essential trading course plus 1 month subscription for M Plus Risk Pro for free. So if you open an CDS account with M Plus Online in our gift redemption page. All right, so this offer is only open up for first 50 registered only. All right, so head over to our gift redemption page in the simulation to redeem your exclusive offer. All right, so on the next session, we have our very own general manager from Investing Note, Darren Chong, sharing with you Investing Note Trading Card 2021 updates, tips, and tricks. So head over to the next